What's up, boys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, this is gonna be a banger. We're talking about the best side hustle to make hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I've been doing this for a few months. I've made over $1,000. I'm making more than that right now. I'm making money every day, and let's just get into it. So the first thing, it's lawn mowing. And here are my promises for today's video. I'm gonna teach you how to get clients and reach out to clients. I'm going to teach you how to make those clients pay you every few weeks. And then you will learn why this is the best side hustle. Okay, so let's just get started, bro. Hit that subscribe button at the end of the video so that we know that you enjoyed it. And comment down below if you're doing it, or if you have any questions or you need help, ask me. I got you, bro. You may think this is too saturated. Like, oh, you see all those guys over there and over there. They're already having people hired and they're in trucks, they have all this high equipment, and I can't afford that. But everybody needs their yard mowed. It's really easy to get a client, because think about this. You're a young teenager, you're a young kid who's a neighbor, so you already know the neighbors, and you're like, hey, I'm mowing yards, and usually they'll hire you. I'm making hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month. I think this is gonna be my first $1,000 month. I mean, I'm also working as a lifeguard, but I'm also doing lawn mowing, and this is where I get the majority of my money from. Think about this. Lawn mowing is so quick. It takes 45 minutes. You can charge $50, $40, $50, even $60. So you can make $60 in less than an hour. You do that a few times a week, you make a few $100 a week, and that's it. So you only spend maybe a few hours per week on lawn mowing, and then you get to chill the rest of the time. So you're not even spending that much time working. You could mow on like a Friday and Saturday, get it all done, and the rest of the summer you get to chill, and now you have money, and then you could fund things like if you need to invest in something, or if you need to buy something else that's new, you can do that because you'll have a bunch of money in order to do that. And then another thing is, this is also a lot better than doing stuff like working an hourly rate job. Like I'm working at a lifeguard. I'm working at my pool becoming a lifeguard. I only make $12 an hour. That's okay. So over every few weeks, I'll make like a few $100. But I'd rather spend 3 hours mowing yards and making $100 than working all day at a lifeguard, sitting in a chair, doing absolutely nothing and making $100. I can make that in like half as much time. Okay. So let's get into it. Let's teach you how to actually get clients. But first things first, what are clients? Well, this is a simple question, but clients are people who pay you money to do and provide a service or a product to you. So if you were gonna mow my yard, I would pay you money for your service. How do you get clients? How do you get these people to pay you money every single time? Well, you gotta provide a service or product to them. So in this case, you would go around texting people in your neighborhood or telling them that you're providing this lawn service, and then you'd be able to get a few people to, how much are you charging? Or, yeah, I'm willing to have you mow my yard. This is how much money I can do. We can get started. You just let me know, stuff like that. But how do I actually get clients? Like, I know what clients are, but I can't get my first actual client. First of all, you probably haven't done much about it. I'd say you gotta go out and ask people and tell them what you're providing. You can't just be like, yo, I'm mowing yards, or say, oh, I'm gonna start my business and not do anything. You gotta actually interact with people and get them to hire you. But you're gonna knock on a door sometimes and people are gonna say, oh no, I'm good, or you're charging too much, or I'm just mowing my own yard. But you have to deal with those rejections. Out of all the yards and doors I've knocked on or giving out flyers, I've been rejected more than half of the time. But I've been doing it so many times, I was able to get a few clients. Now I have like a few clients. I have like 7 or 8 clients. I do a few with my friend and I do a few by myself. So now we're actually gonna get into teaching you how to get your first clients. 3 ways. Number 1, knocking on doors. Number 2, giving out flyers. And number 3 is another one, but we're going to talk about that one's, it's word of mouth. But let's start with face-to-face, old-fashioned knocking on doors. This is where you go around and do exactly what it says. Knock on door, say, hey, my name's Jack, I'm mowing yards. Would you like me to mow your yard? Are you interested in my services? They're gonna ask you how much it costs, or they're gonna say, no, I'm not interested. And like, yeah, can you do it today? And then, boom. Most of the time you may get rejected. And it just is gonna happen. You're gonna get rejected. But out of maybe 10 houses, you're gonna get maybe 3 or 4 people saying, oh, how much are you charging? And then usually this is what I do. I say, I charge around like $40, $50, but the first time if I mow, you can tell me how much you think it's worth, and then we could stick with that. They have the sense of, oh, I have some power here. I get to decide, and they'll be more inclined to hire you. And it's also an advantage. If you're going around knocking on doors, I'm 16. I'm a young kid who's still in school, and I know all my neighbors. They're gonna want to help me. They're gonna want to hire me. Compared to these huge companies who have thousands of clients, they mow in and out. They don't really take their time to know the neighbor. They don't take the time to actually do a really good job. They just get in and get out. But I'm not like that. I'm gonna mow your yard. I'm gonna talk to you. We're gonna build a relationship. But I'm also gonna mow your yard. And you're helping me out. I'm helping you out. It's a win-win. So that's a perfect advantage with a young person mowing yards. And the second step is flyers. Okay? This is not the best way. Knocking on doors is by far the best way. That's why I told you at first. But if you put out flyers, people are going to see your flyer and they're going to be like, you know what? Maybe this is something I want. And usually what I do is I put flyers on doors when people don't answer. So I knock on a door and they don't answer, I'll tape a flyer to their door, or I'll put it in their mailbox. And then they'll see it, and then maybe they'll throw it out, maybe they'll give me a call, but usually most people throw it out. But I've gotten like 2 people to hire me from flyers. You know, oh, I saw your flyer, you able to do my yard today? And really, do you think that if you put flyers on 50 houses, you think at least 1 or 2 people are gonna say yes and text you? Probably. And if you knock on doors, it's the same thing. If you knock on 50 doors, you're gonna have at least 10 people be kind of interested in your service. You may only get 2 or 3 people to hire you, but that's 2 or 3 more than you would have had, and you knocked on doors for 20 minutes. And all it is, simple social skills. Be like, hey, my name's Jack. I'm mowing yards. I feel like I can mow your yard. Are you interested in me mowing your yard? And you don't have to say the same thing. And talk to them about, hey, how are you doing? Oh yeah, it's so hot today. I'm gonna go to the pool later. And just build that connection. Third way, word of mouth. This way is it's a good way, but you can't control it because it's based on other people telling their friends about you. So I've gotten 2 clients from doing this. I mow a yard, so I'm mowing a yard, and then let's say the person that's hiring me, he'll tell his neighbors about me. They're literally referring people to me just because I'm being nice to them. Like, I did a good job. If you build a relationship with with your clients, they're gonna like you more and they'll be more inclined to help you. So you can be like, oh yeah, sometimes people ask me, oh yeah, Jack, have you gotten any business recently? And I'll be like, yeah, I did. I mean, it's okay, but if you do see somebody, you can be like, hey, I have someone that mows my yard. And they'll be like, oh yeah, for sure, definitely, I'll do it 100%. This way is kind of up in the air. You don't really know if it's gonna work or not. But the best way is to knock on doors. By far, I got the most results from knocking on doors. And another thing about flyers is if you want, you can post those flyers online. So like what my mom did, she was in a Facebook group and she posted my lawn service flyer. I made one on like Canva or CapCut, and she posted on the Facebook group in our neighborhood, and then people would see it. I gotten a few jobs from that in the past year. Like last year, I got a few from the Facebook thing, and it works, but definitely knocking on doors is better. Those are the 3 best ways to get clients. And if you want to get reoccurring clients, you got to do a good job. If you do a bad job, they're not going to want to hire you again. Sometimes I get these like one-time jobs where someone's going out of town and they need me to mow their yard. I'll do it, and that's it. But I still got 40, 50 bucks for mowing a yard. So that's good. And here's a personal tip. This is definitely something you should take in if you already don't have one. Buy a gas lawnmower. Make sure it's all gas. Leaf blower's gas. The trimmer's gas. It's a lot easier. Because if you have a battery-powered lawnmower, once it runs out of battery, you gotta wait till it's charged up. But if you pour gas, yeah, it's bad for the environment or whatever. Gas is like 10 bucks for 2 gallons. And boom, you pour it in. Oh, it runs out, just pour more gas in. I have a battery leaf blower and a battery trimmer. So sometimes it runs out of battery and I just have to charge it up. But definitely later in the season, I'm probably going to buy it gas powered so I just can get 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards in like 3 or 4 hours. So I don't have to do them anymore for the rest of the day or the rest of the week. So definitely make sure it's gas powered, and because it'll run for as long as you want. So it doesn't just fail on you when you're in the middle of a job. And make sure to do a good job so that you can get people to hire you and give you money. Like, I just want you to think about this. Let's say you have 10 clients and they're each paying you 40, 50 bucks every 2 weeks. So you're getting a few $100 every 2 weeks, and then you get those occasional jobs. A few days ago, I got a $150 job from mowing a yard because the grass was here. It was like 4 feet tall. It took like 3 hours, but I got 150 bucks. And maybe that's a new client that I can get to do every 2 weeks. But I make a little bit of money, and I have a job too. So I'm making a decent amount. But definitely, if you keep working and you start doing this is like the best side hustle. I should have started this when I was 12. This is my first actual year. I did a little bit last year, but I made more money in the past month than I have all last summer. And it's only going up from here. Okay? And all this money, this big stack of cash, I'm just gonna invest it, make more money, invest in myself. And bro, you can do that too. Just work hard, have goals, write goals in a list, like how much money you want to make this month. What are you trying to do this month? What are your goals? And bro, you'll achieve it. You'll just blow past those original goals. If you work hard every day this summer, you can have fun, go hang out, but work hard, focus up, because this summer, like, it's a game changer for me, and it could be one for you. And I just gave you the best side hustle. If you stay to the end of this like 15, 16-minute video, I hope you liked the video. And if you want, you can even subscribe and tell me that you guys liked it, and I can do more videos like this. So I hope you guys enjoyed. You learned about how to get reoccurring clients. You learned about how to even get a client, what it is. And you know it's profitable. Like, I literally showed you, like, hold on 1 second. I literally showed you all this is like, it's literally pure profit. And it takes a few hours a week. So I'm just saying, bro, just get started. The hardest step is to start, but once you get started, you're gonna take off, bro. Okay, so I hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be posting this week, okay? All right, see you, boys.